Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy 30. Back at you again with another hot video. This time I wanted to talk about, I usually talk about anime, but this time I'm going to talk about the animated series for Invincible, the comic book by, what is it, Robert Kirkman. It's an Image Comics imprint. I don't think it's not mainstream, obviously, but it's like pretty well known in small circles. Anyway, whatever. So I just got done watching what is it, the first 3 episodes of Invincible. Just some thoughts on it, just my general rambling thoughts on it. So right off the get-go, I've never read the comic books. So I watched a couple videos on YouTube, whatever, Comics Explained, shit like that, whatever. And right off the bat, as a non comic book fan, what I noticed is that it has this kind of like cheap. It has high production value for their like for the voices, right? They got big names in there. They got fucking the dude from Whiplash. What is that guy's name? What's that old white man's name from Whiplash? I don't know, whatever. He plays Omni-Man. He's my boy Invincible's dad, whatever. But besides the Stephen Wen is like the main guy, Mark or whatever his name, Invincible. Super big name voice actors, really high up there. However, the animation kind of looks like crap. It kind of looks shitty. And don't hate me, okay? Don't shit talk me in the comments, okay? It's just these are my thoughts and my opinions, but they are correct. The animation is pretty whack in the first couple, the first 2 episodes. There's some scenes you could tell they probably spent a little more time on, but it looks like some sweatshop animation for sure. There was some dude at a Korean animation studio that got his ass whooped to make this series. So I just want to get that out of the way first and foremost. I'm not saying don't let Koreans animate the show. I'm saying pay them more and treat them nice and don't, treat them like shit. Anyway, to the story itself. In the beginning, it's super standard. It's kind of almost boring. Like I found myself tuning out. I was looking at another monitor. I was playing a game. I was doing other shit. Super really just boring. Like I knew that it got crazy at some point. I knew that obviously some shit was gonna go down. But when you first start, man, it's slow. The title card for the first episode comes in like 30 minutes in or something. 40 minutes in, some shit like that. But so it's really boring at first. Like I almost didn't stick with it. I'm glad I did because it does kind of pick up and it does kind of get interesting, and it's kind of hard to get past the beginning though. Like the beginning is such a standard story, and I kept waiting for the twist. I kept waiting. I knew there was, like I said, before I went in, I didn't really know much about it. I watched a trailer and stuff, but what does the trailer show you besides all the cool shit? I don't really trust trailers. Fuck that shit. Anyway, so I'm watching the episode. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm playing fucking World of Warcraft or whatever, and then fucking my man Mark gets his, he's a normal kid. His dad is basically Superman, Omni-Man, whatever. Omni-Man is a G, whatever. There's these other dudes, the Guardians, whatever. They're like the Avengers of Invincible verse or whatever. And so my boy Mark is like, he wants to be a hero, whatever, yada yada. So bad, his dad keeps telling him he's gonna get his powers one day. And this is where I thought the twist was gonna come in. I thought maybe he didn't have power. I saw him flying around in the commercial, but I don't know, maybe he gets his powers like another way. Wrong. He just ran. They say all that. They set all that up, and then randomly my boy Mark gets powers while taking out the garbage at his part-time job. Okay, fine. I thought it was gonna be is it gonna be dangerous to him or something? No, it's not. It's not dangerous in any way. He doesn't hurt anybody. He's just excited. He's an excited kid, whatever. So he goes home, tells his dad. His dad takes him training or whatever, training how to fly, and fucking almost rips a hole in his chest. He punches him super hard, something. He's like, if you want to be a superhero, you gotta be tough like me. You gotta understand that they're not gonna pull their punches. He says or some shit. And at that point, I was like, man, this kind of sucks. I've seen that same thing throughout thousands of media. Super strong dad, kid inherits the powers. Dad shows the kid, the harsh realities of having those powers. But and at that point, I was literally about to turn this shit off. However, The twist. My man Omni-Man fucking kills all the other heroes. Murders them like in this, like a bloody, merciless slaughter. Now, before this, the show almost felt like an episode of the old Justice League animated series kind of deal. Same kind of animation style, almost, in a way. But, like, nothing eye-catching about the designs of the characters. You know, you can tell who they're supposed to be. There's a dude that's like fucking Batman. He's the Batman dude. There's a Wonder Woman. You know, there's a fish man. There's Aquaman. There's like a Martian Manhunter. Okay, Martian Manhunter. Okay, whatever. There's a fast guy who's Russian. Whatever. Fucking standard shit. Whatever. It looks the same. However, when my man Omni-Man, that brutal scene where he fucking snaps that lady's neck, he fucking punches a hole through that guy, he fucking smashes the fish dude's head in. That point, when I heard the viscera, I was like, huh? What? Like I was like, oh shit, this got real. I think that was at the end of the first. I think that was the end of the first episode. So at this point, I was like, all right, I'm in. I'm all in, baby. That was cool. That was cool. Good twist. My man Omni-Man actually is a villain, or is he a villain? Now, what's running through my head right now is that so Omni-Man is from this Vitrium, Vitamix, Vitrium. Vitamin, whatever. Vitamix. He's from the Vitamix alien race or whatever. And these Vitamix aliens, apparently, they are like super strong and they can fly on their planet and they go to these less developed worlds to live there. And his story kind of doesn't make any sense. What, he protects him from what? You know, anyway, doesn't really make any sense. It's a little fishy story. So he tells, so he's from these race of these people, and now what's going through my head when he kills the homie squad. Now there's other heroes besides the homie squad, but this homie squad was like the squad. All right, they were like the Avengers. They're the Guardians of, I don't fucking know, Guardians of whatever. The Guardians, it's called Guardians. And so homie kills them, and then at this point I'm thinking like, oh shit, maybe Omni-Man is like trying to help his son like be a hero by getting rid of all these other heroes, you know? With all these other heroes gone, my man Mark got to step up. No, there's 1,000 other there's like 1,000,000 of them. I thought like there was a few or something, or like only the Guardians. Hell fucking no, dude. There are so many. Another team comes in right away. So Omni-Man, at this point, I'm not sure. It kind of feels like maybe he is the bad guy. Like maybe his race of people are bad guys and they're conquerors or whatever, instead of fucking super altruistic alien race species that do things for no reason because reasons, you know. His story makes such little sense that there has to be something else to it. Anyway, so the Guardians are dead, whatever. So then my boy Mark is starting to get his powers. He meets his dad's super suit Taylor dude and comes up with his name Invincible randomly, whatever it is. You mean to tell me that throughout the history of superheroes on Earth that no one else thought of Invincible? That would be like the first one to go. That would be the first. Invincible Man, Invinso, fucking all that shit would have been gone. Anyway, I digress. So he picks his name, he becomes invincible. He gets the gay suit with the goggles. I hate the suit for him. I hate it. It looks like a create a character from like a superhero game, like almost like City of Heroes. It's like if you made a create a character in City of Heroes. That's what Invincible looks like. You know, it's just this weird nondescript whatever. The design is whack. Omni-Man looks cool. Omni-Man looks pretty cool, but even that's pretty fucking whack, dude. A lot of the designs work. Anyway, so he starts like trying to fight crime, and then while in the process of fighting crime, he meets like this girl, Eve, I think her name is, and she has powers or whatever, and like they're fighting some alien race that comes to this portal. She comes and she saves them or whatever. They're about to get overrun or whatever, and then the aliens suddenly die, and then it's like, oh, apparently these aliens are from a different dimension, and then when they come to our time, they can only live for like fucking like, what is it, like 95 seconds or something. Like that's like 95 seconds in our dimension's time is like a whole lifetime in there, so they just fucking randomly die. That was one of the most confusing things I've seen probably ever, because they're fighting, it's desperate, whatever, yada yada, and then you think that like, oh man, maybe Mark's gonna step up and be the future. No, man, they just fucking, and then when they die, they like they shriveled away. And I thought like, oh fuck, dude, maybe Mark's got some, maybe they got some super Vitamix alien power. Wrong, no super Vitamix power, no nothing. They just fucking randomly die. Anyway, that shit was confusing. So he meets Girl, and Girl is on a team of like teenage superheroes, and they ask him to join, I think, and he's like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to join your stupid ass team or whatever. And then the Guardians are revealed to be dead, so the world's all sad. And then the government's like, all right, well, now we got to have a new team to come in and take the Guardians' place or whatever. And Invincible and Girl, Eve, I don't know, she has the female symbol with like the X on her chest somehow. I don't really. No women. She doesn't like women. She's not a woman. Maybe she's not a woman. Maybe she doesn't identify as a woman. I don't know what Eve identifies as precisely, but her costume has a girl symbol with an X through it. So the government comes to them and they're like, listen, Invincible, we want you to join this new super team. And for some reason this time he's like, yeah. Mind you, he hasn't done anything. He hasn't like really done. I think he stops like one other crime in the show. Now, I don't know if they're implying that like there's like a time skip and maybe he's like doing small level street shit or something. Maybe it's just because they know that he's Omni-Man's kid. I don't know, but Mark has not really done shit this whole time. Omni-Man, okay, so the aliens come back, right? The team gets made or whatever. The aliens come back or whatever, and the aliens from another dimension or whatever, but this time they have like time stabilizer bracelets or whatever. So they're fighting, whatever, yada yada yada, fighting. Mark and his new team are fighting them, yada yada yada, whatever they're fighting, and fucking Omni-Man is like, oh fuck this shit, dude, I got it. And he flies through the portal that came in, and he's like, this is why I think he's evil, right? It's why he comes off as super evil, because he goes in this portal and he's like, he basically is like, don't fuck with Earth is mine. Like, oh, what do you mean it's yours, dude? I thought you were protecting him. No, he's probably some type of psycho fucking tyrant dude. I don't know, whatever. He's probably some super psycho dude from some other planet, Vitamix, and he needs a kid for some reason. You know, I don't know. He needs a kid. I don't know. He had to make this Mark kid, whatever, his half it. You know, this half Vitamix kid. I don't, whatever. So it's pretty good, right? There's a character, Robot, who is like another one of the heroes, and he's pretty cool, I guess. There's not really a lot to say. I mean, they do the cliche starting hero things. You know, he has a bully in his school, and the bully tries to beat him up. He beats him up before he gets his powers. Homeboy gets his powers, and then he comes back to school, and he's like, fuck you, hit me. And the bully hits him, and nothing happens. The bully gets scared, calls him a freak. All the shit you've seen in any other one of these like young hero origin stories. The only twist this time is like Omni-Man is the most interesting part of the show, by far, like far and away. Mark, I don't really know I don't know anything about him other than like he is half Vitamix and he has a crush. I thought he had a crush on Eve, but then he's making out with that girl who he got beat up for. The bully beat him up for, and then she saves him or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about Mark. But Omni-Man is cool. Omni-Man is interesting. Honestly, like I'm not saying he's like a transcendental like you know, change in fucking, you know, comics or anything like that, or at least the show. I mean, maybe in the comics he's better, I don't know. But so far in the show, he's just the most interesting part of this kind of okay show. He's not like fucking, you know, like Miracle Man or whatever. Like Miracle Man is like a Miracle Man is like a transcendental, like Shazam, Superman-esque character. Iron Man is just pretty interesting, right? It's pretty interesting, his mannerisms. J.K. Simmons. That's the old guy. That's who does his voice. J.K. fucking Simmons. The dude from the Spider-Man movies who played J. Jonah Jameson. He does the voice of Omni-Man. He's great. Probably costs a lot of money to get him. He's awesome. So yeah, Omni-Man is cool. Mark is fine. The rest of the characters are fine. It's pretty good. I'm gonna keep watching it. Maybe I'll make another one of these videos, kind of going over my thoughts. I don't know. It's kind of got a lot of hype behind it right now. I was not overly excited for it, so when it came out, I wasn't really like whatever. Like I literally just saw it. What is it today? March 31st or whatever. This is like 3 episodes out. It's fine, right? It's very okay. I think the art sucks. The voice acting is great. The music, man. The music is like an edgy 16-year-old's iPod from 2008, man. It is. So they got Cage the Elephant. Come on, dude. That is so corny. Anyway, I'll keep watching it. Maybe I'll make another video. If anything changes in this show, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna rip this thing a new asshole. Or if it gets better, I'll let it put its fist in my asshole. Who knows? Once again, thanks for checking out the video. My name is 30. I usually do anime. Maybe I'll branch out into just things I like. You know, it's not like the anime is getting a lot of heat right now. Maybe I'll just branch out. Maybe they'll just have to see me complain and rant about a shit ton of media, because why not? Once again, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos if you like anime. If you don't like anime, I don't got anything else for you. So far, Invincible is not quite as good as The Boys, but it's not terrible. After the first little bit, I didn't hate it. Check it out. Come back. Tell me what you think. Am I stupid? Tell me I'm stupid. Call me a big dummy. Tell me every reason why I'm wrong in the comments down below. Bye.